All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. And today we back with another video reaction. Now look, today's Halloween, bro. So salute to everybody that's out there on this October 31st, Friday. What a trip that it had to land on a Friday. Now, once again, to anybody that's out there and got kids or nephews and you gonna be, letting them go out there by themselves, make sure you sit them down. Make sure you give them some game. Make sure you give them a phone or a GPS, and make sure you stay on point with them, bro, at all times, no matter how old they are. All right. And if you going out there with them and you a old head, you know what the kids would consider an old head, just be on point, bro. Have your head on the swivel and just pay attention because you never know, what people are up to nowadays. So, just be fully aware. With that being said, today's video is something a little bit different. I know it ain't gonna get a lot of views because nobody really cares about this type of stuff. They care about cholos and Southsiders and Whack 100. You motherfuckers are weird, bro. But listen, body of a boy, 7 years old, found in the freezer of a Lynwood apartment. I think this is important, bro. I think this is very important. So what we're gonna do is play the entire video. All right. We're gonna play the full clip, then we're gonna come back and see if we could break it down at all. But before we press play on the video, big salute to the squad, big salute to everybody. Tonight we got a live stream at 7 p.m. We're gonna play music, we're gonna kick it, we're gonna chill, we're gonna read comments. So make sure everybody watching pulls up at 7 p.m. We're gonna be lit in the building. All right. I couldn't put a podcast together. Opina said he didn't feel too well, and the other homies were ready, but I can't do it without Opina. I need Opina. All right. So with that being said, let's press play on the video, bro. Let's watch the entire clip, and then we'll come back and break it down.
Side investigation is underway tonight after a gruesome discovery inside the freezer of a Lynwood apartment, the body of a 7-year-old boy. The child's mother is under arrest, accused of murder. His father and grandmother also in custody for conspiracy to commit murder.
All are being held on $2 million bail. The child's death has stunned the community. Rachel Medetoff live in downtown Los Angeles at Sheriff's headquarters with the tragic details. Rachel.
Micah shared, people tell us they saw the mother picking her son up from the school bus and walking her dog, and nothing was out of the ordinary. One woman says mom seemed calm and the kids used to wave. Hearing that this little boy was likely abused is a difficult pill to swallow. People who live in this Lynwood apartment complex say they're shocked to learn that a 7-year-old boy was found dead inside this unit. His mother, identified as 25-year-old Destiny Harrison, has been booked on suspicion of her son's murder. His father and grandmother charged with conspiracy to commit murder.
Because to me, she seemed like a normal person, you know? The only time I was here, she'd be walking her dog right here, and that's about it.
3 other children were apparently inside the home, ages 16, 13, and 9 months, and were taken into protective custody. And no one ever heard any kind of commotion from inside the home?
No, to be honest, no.
Christian Torres and others who don't want to be identified say they saw Harrison and the kids in passing.
Once I found out that he was a kid, I literally was driving home with my gut going crazy. It's just, I've seen these type of cases before, and it hurts when you hear about them, but when you leave them and they're so close to you, it's a whole different thing,
The LA Sheriff's Department says it was doing a welfare check Tuesday night and hearing about something suspicious inside the Euclid Avenue apartment. Sources say that's when they found the child dead and, even more gruesome, stuffed into a freezer.
That's traumatizing to know that kid had to suffer like that. Sorry.
How this child died and when isn't clear, but neighbors like Mia are pained knowing that he likely suffered.
A lot of people are trying to figure out what family did this because, how did we not know? How did other people not know? There's thousands of people living near us and no one heard a thing or even saw anything on the kids.
The parents and the grandmother are being held on a $2 million bond tonight. Anyone with information about this case should call the LA Sheriff's Homicide Bureau. We're live.
All right, look. I need my voice for this, bro. I can't. I can't give you guys my Halloween voice. But look, fuck the mom, fuck the dad, the grandpa too. All of them could rot in hell, bro. You know how I feel when it comes to kids. You know, I feel like kids should always be off limits. Now I understand accidents happen. Maybe they spanked the kid a little too hard and he passed away. Maybe they hit him in the wrong spot and he passed away. I don't give a fuck if it's an accident or not. You still make that call to the ambulance, see if you could save the kid's life. And you deal with the consequences later. Regardless of whatever it was, bro, I hope them fools rot in prison or the same shit happens to them that happened to that kid. There's no excuse for the child, bro, being stuffed in a freezer. There's no excuse. I can't see anything that they can say that's going to make this right. It reminds me of the video we watched a few months ago of a black lady that also has stuffed her child into a bag in the back of her car. You guys recall that? It was gruesome, bro. The cop was crying. The cop was out of control. He had all these emotions. Same shit here, bro. Now, they are all dirtbags because if the mom did it, the dad or the grandpa could have made the phone call. If the grandpa did it, the mom or the dad could have made the phone call. There's no excuses, bro. And to top it off, there was 3 more kids in the house. So those 3 kids that are there now are going to be in the what is that shit called? Where child custody services. So now you lost a kid in the freezer. 3 people are going to prison, and 3 kids are going to a child home. Man, bro, that is fucked up, homie. Listen, bro, no kid should be going through anything like this. Kids should be able to enjoy life, be happy, run around, be smiling, and then when they turn 18, 19, worry about life. But when they're kids, bro, they gotta be kids. And shit like this pisses me the fuck off, bro. Because I could never put somebody I love through bullshit like this. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it, homie. I could not see it. So again, if you're a parent, if you're an uncle, if you're an auntie, if you're a grandma, an abuela, a nana, a tata, take care of your kids. Hold them tight. Love them. Teach them right from wrong. And don't do bullshit like this. I'm going to follow up on the story, see what else we can get from it. I seen it pop up like on Instagram and a bunch of other spots. And then I seen it on YouTube. And this is the first time I actually hear the whole story. Yeah, bro. And if you guys see like funny business with neighbors, if you guys see neighbors that are beating their kids, step in, bro. Step in. I know it ain't your business. I know maybe you look at it like, fuck, what if I step in? It ain't your business. I get it. If a kid is getting lectured, cool. If a kid is getting, he in trouble, cool. But if inside your gut you feel that kid's getting beat or he's getting touched in the wrong way, or you really have that gut feeling that something's happening to him, step in. Step in, bro. Step in because you could save that kid's life. We see a lot of cases like this lately, bro, and it's saddening to see that adults are some adults are just fucking weird, bro. Just fucking weird. With that being said, salute to everybody. This is a sad one. I'll continue to cover it. I need you guys to hit the like, hit the subscribe, help this one get into the algorithm. If so, I'll do part 2 and part 3. With that being said, I'm Blue Devil. I'll see you guys on tonight's live. 7 p.m. Pull up, everybody. Until then, we out.